flirting like Daisy Duke, y'all. What you know about some pinky tails? See, I do this so I can, yay, they're my pom-poms. Hello, my loves. Because it's been raining yarn up in here because I've been tossing stuff. No, but for real, it's been raining. Today's the first day of sunshine in the sky. Hello. Okay, let me come over because I skirted in real fast. Hello, my loves. Linda, listen. Hello, darling. Oh, look, my girl, Dawn. I'm going to just go like this one, I had to see. I'm really making sure I got a good grip. Careful, I might fart. No, I'm just kidding. Squeezing my Dawn Erin. I love you, baby. 2 sets of healing prayers for my girl in the wind. There goes, it hit you. That's my girl, Anna Banana. Hello. P.S. my J's. Hello. Larini Beanie. What you know about a t-shirt? Seeds, you see why it had to be on the front? The other one, did you notice what I did? I cut the neck out of it and then cut it like this. It's still, I have to yank it all the time because, you know, it just, but so my black one has the, look at my tippy tip. My boy's probably sleeping. He's back on 3rd shift again. Why? Dawn, where have I been? Did I bump my head? Oh no, I was in migraine hell for 3 days. Again, you know what? I know what it was. I need new glasses, and I was coloring with Fiber Spider. I had to get out my magnifying glass. Granny had to get out her magnifying glass. I'm just going to give you a sneak peek because what was that? I'm getting my packages together. There's one right there that's about to get wrapped and ribboned. If anybody knows that they've gotten mail from me, it's very rare. There's been maybe 3 times in my life a package has left this house without being decorated. Because since I don't do my nails anymore, I hardly ever wear makeup. I put decorations in other places. Hey, you see that right there? Hey. Hit them Fonzies. For a girl, Pinky Tuscadero is here today. Leather's on vacation. What? Did I bump my head? You're making hooks? Why do I not know about this? I do apologize. I haven't watched the last couple of contents you put out because I've been fucking in my chair, conking out in the middle of crocheting, having to rip a whole row. I did a whole row, and you could tell I was sleeping because I wasn't doing doubles. I don't know what I was doing. While we wait, we hydrate. Thank you, Stale Cracker. I hear him. I hear him in my brain. While we wait, we hydrate, child. I love Stale Cracker. Look him up. He's funny as hell. Okay, I'm zooming. All I want to do is zoom. Just shake your rump. Okay, I'm going. Linda, Anna. Okay, those are all my babies. Were Twisted Sister. Dun 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Hello. Okay, I'm zooming. Shelly, baby. Lelena, get in here. Cherry. See, now my Sunday. Cherry, rah, 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 cherry. Ba, 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 ba. Cherry. I will make up my own lyrics. Don't try to correct me. I drop my own lyrics. I will. I was doing that with Jordan this morning. I did Wheels on the Bus to like, I can't even remember what I did it to. It was like something like Metallica. Lexi was laughing at me. Okay, I'm zoom. My and my sexy 5 should be on its way. Zoom in the express lanes. Mr. Wood is on his way home, I'm sure. Franny, hi baby. Okay, there's where I just started my Ziggy and my Leslie, my zigtasticness. Zigs. Girl, I was looking at some yarns that had come in a little package that I had. Girl, I love, thank you. Leslie, Ella, 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 Ella. Tracy, get in here. Okay, sway. I got it. I want a song. Sway swag. Just sway swag. Sway swag. See, we got to get some sexy phones to that because that just rolls off the tongue. Sway swagalicious. Barbara, wiggle, 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 Baker. Donna Mocko, my day. Hello, Donna. Oh, Donna. We got a bunch of, I have Donnas up in here. We got the Donnas all up in here. There's my baby Trixie. Hello, my baby Zig. Okay, I'm going. Yeah, sleep crocheting, for real. It's Fawking. Fell asleep while knitting or crocheting. Knitting works too. See, earthquake. I did. There was an earthquake at 5:30 in the morning the other day, and I yelled at my husband. And I got up and I was kind of seasick, and that's what happens to me. And I was like, I was like, babe, why were you kicking the bed? And he was like, what are you talking about? I come to get into work. Yeah, it was just a little 3-point. It was just a little 3-point. But it's still, it felt like somebody was going like that. You know, when someone does that on the side of the bed with their knee. Barb. Hi, Barb. Barb Bodine. Oh, did you get a Denise make? Oh. Yeah. This is the red teapot atelier Blancho. This was the second one I made. The first one I made is over there. I didn't wear that one. But I have to stop bouncing the table. Don't bounce it. Okay. I have to. Swagoliciousness. Why? Right. Swag. We need. I have my Sky too, but each store does its own thing. Email me. I need some t-shirts with some catchphrases. Stitchtastic and Fiberlicious. Those are trying to, that goes back to my intro when I first typed up the intro to this summer gun. Have you guys ever gone and looked at the About tab for me? I did a story. I almost took that down twice. I was, you guys know now when I get nervous, I get silly AF. So yeah, when I wrote that, I was hecka nervous. Yeah, but that's where Fiberlicious and Stitchtastic came on. And then Licious and Tastic went on the end of everything. Boolicious. Yeah, because I'm so boolicious for you, babe. And yeah. Oh, so Manuela. Hello, sweetheart. Get in here. Emily. Donna. So good to see you. So very nice to read you. But you guys, stitches. So for the last couple of days, I barely even picked up a hook. And I woke up at 6 o'clock this morning and went, oh my God, I have to get up. So I got up and I stitched on some things. I'm going to show you. I found some yarn for Knots of Love. Knots of Love. I'm making a NICU blanket right now. There I go, bouncing on. I got to posture up, sit up straight, don't lean, and then I won't bounce the table. I'm going to have to put that on a pedestal so it's not attached because I lean too much. Lean back. I do. But I went digging because my beautiful friend Donna Auntie Nana, no, she said yes. Because now the list for Knots of Love is quite, it's very specific. Did I bring it in? No, you know what? It's in my bag. Oh, I brought my bag. Oh yeah. There it is. So it's very Pacific Standard Time. And I can admire that for Christine. Christine is the president and founder of Knots of Love. And if you guys don't know, here's the cover page for the Knots of Love. This is where you get the sheet of all of the yarns that you can use and the dimensions and the sizes of things. But Knots of Love, we're making beanies and NICU blankets. They also, there's a limb hugger too. I didn't see that. She added that. A limb hugger too. And these are for the veteran chemo centers. And then of course the NICUs. And you guys, I can't even, she's given out some stuff. And so there's lists. There's value yarn and bougie yarn. And she is very specific. You know, she wants the things laundered. Being in the NICU, there cannot be any animal hair, nothing. It has to be scent-free, fragrance-free. You know, when you use when you wash and bag the items, they're very specific because, again, going into the NICU, there cannot be any contaminants. So that's why it's very difficult for her to get things. She knows before she, like, as she opens the bag, whether or not she's going to be able to use it. Dryer sheets. You can't use dryer sheets. If you do, they can be the scent free ones. But excuse me, I've had a little ouchie in my throat since last night. Kicking up a lot of dust. I've been digging in boxes. But I mean, she's specific for a reason. And this, in this instance, you guys, if you are going to participate in Knots of Love, you must follow the instructions. This is a very small organization. She doesn't have, she needs you to follow the directions. Okay. So dimensions are specific for a reason, because these blankets fit inside of the little cookers, you know, I hate to call them that. I've always called them that. Now that I'm a mom and this is, you know, in the little with their things, the stitches are very specific. If you don't know what kind of blanket to make, there are some suggestions on her website. She also has kits if you need the kinds of yarn. She carries a lot of this yarn, and she has kits that she's put together. And when you buy that kit, a portion of the proceeds to that go back to, you know, back to the Knots of Love. So let's see. But anyway, so Donna and all of us stitches were up in Zoom, and Donna and I were digging in her stash. I was like, what's that? Let's go shopping. No, I'm just kidding. Is my Donna here? Is my Donna Auntie Nano here? I don't know. She's probably out running amok. Barney. I said Bonnie turned into Barney. Bonnie, hi, Jen, Monica, Marcy Lynn. Hello, my loves. But she found me some yarn that was on the list because I'd been digging and I forgot I did have some. And so I went, my stupid Aunt Lion brand bag, ripped my Deb Dow. And yeah, you can't just say Deb. It's got to be Deb Dow. Day one. So this was on the list. I know I got this on that 75% off dye lot sale from the place. This is the Yarn Bee Glowing, and I have enough to make a blankie. Now to me, I'm like, for real? This doesn't feel like this can be laundered. It's you know what it reminds me of is Landscapes that's marled. What's the Landscapes one? It's roving, but it's thin. That's what this reminds me of. But it's Butamus. Oh, it's acrylic polyester. Twilight Sonata. I got these for $1.24 a piece. Bam. But so I found those. If not, they'll make a bunch of beanies because this is on her list. Then I found these. How to get them all? I found these, and these are the Lion Brand Baby Soft. The Baby Softies. You know, it reminds me of ice cream. It reminds me of the ice creams. But anyway, so these two, I had done a project and I held them together. And then I found a better way of when you're holding two strands together. You take the beginning and the end. Yeah, and put it in a bucket. So I have 4 of those, so that'll make, oh, that's what I meant to tell you. I'm so sorry. The NICU blankies, the dimensions. I'm sorry, I'm not watching the chat because I will squirrel. Let me get this out and then I'll go back to the chat. If any of my pimps can answer questions. There's my scandalous, scandalous. They're 30 by 24 or 40 by 24 by 30. So so they want them longer, shorter. So I see what she's saying, 30 by 24. Because if you go 24 by 30, it doesn't really matter. So 30 by 24. And then there's also a list of the beanies. I always go for the large. She wants circumference on those to be 22 to 24. And then the height is 8 to 10. I always shoot 22, 23. And I do go about 23 because I got a lot of hair. So I usually go to a 23 circumference and 9 inches from here to here. And you can fold it up or fold it down so you can cover your ears. These places are in cold regions. So you can go check out Knots of Love. Anyway, I got 2 more situations where I can make beanies or hats. Let me do this. I gotta put that away. Okay, then I think I'm gonna do beanie with this, just a beanie. I'm gonna hold them all together. This is Cascades Cherub DK. And this I got in from a friend. Yes, I'll just say from a friend. She put those in a little treat for me. So it's so pretty. Wait. What's the color? It just says color 524, but Cascade Cherub DK. Love it. It's so soft. And then the next one is I had all of these, and the I love this cotton is on there. So I found all of these decalotes. Let me put these in there. Okay, I'm getting back to the chat in just a second. I'm sorry. I'm not neglecting you, everybody. Pimps. Oh, there's my Sky. Sky's back. Her shop will be up and running. Be patient, Chemo Sabis. We may change focus for just a minute. And instead of, we still have Luck of the Draw merch. For those of you that still want merch, we still have Luck of the Draw merch. Look at those. I don't know about this one. I love that. That right there, I would say with the aubergine purple, this is my other favorite color. Now, to me, I would call this teal. Okay. The one that's lighter than this, I call it turquoise. But yeah, what do they call it? 100% cotton, deep teal. Okay. But anyway, that one just seemed like it stuck out a little bit too much. Maybe you do need it for some contrast. But I just thought those muted. Are these the same color? Oh, that's good. You know what? This is, okay, listen, stitches. Listen up. Okay. Tip time. It's tip time. Okay. Accent color, very high contrast to the rest of your palette. Very nice to throw every once in a while. Small portions throughout. Now, you see how I've got all these colors that kind of complement each other. Well, I have one color that there's extra. There's two skeins of it. This is your last color. So you know how whenever you're doing, you go, oh, I'm going to get one of each, and you get one of each. No. Unless you're going side to side. See, I'm not a side to side girl, and the blanket I'm doing here is rectangular. So as you get at the beginning, you need a very small portion. As you get to the last, at the end, you're going to need, so I get like, the color I'm going to start with in the center is 1. The next one is, you know what? Not even 1, because you won't use this whole thing. You'll use maybe a little nub of it, and you can maybe do some singles at the end to tie it in. So, and then the next one, I do 1. The next one, I would do 2. The next color, I would do 3. And then the final color, I would have at least 3 or 4. So, because as you get through the end of the blanket, you're going to need more colors. So I did do that, and I was pulling this because I knew I was going to need more of this. So I have these ones, and that's going to be a blankie. But yeah, I was kind of like, I want to save it. But I think it's going to look really nice as a Give it a little pop. Get a little zhuzh. Give it a little zhuzh. Okay, I'm back now. But so those are, I started my NICU blankets. And I actually have mine right here in my Deb Dow duffel tote. This is my a little bit of me, a little bit of you, my Deb Dow. My Deb Dow. Just saying. Watch. Dawn's like, don't make me put my jewelry on. So good. Tana, hello. All right, let me show you this real quick. I just needed a sip. I'm really dehydrated today. Oh, you're so good. Do you want to come out and play? So I am using the 4.5 number 7. It's the G Plus. Whoa. I'm using my G Plus, baby. So fly like a G6. And this is what I got so far. I found they're the sugar wheels. Cotton sugar wheels. Before I show you. And then I have this color. And then I have this color just in case I might cherry pick if I need some of these colors. I love this one. This one right here is my favorite. I love that. You might stay with mommy. Because I only have one of you. You might stay with mommy. Okay. But so I have these. I knew that these two would really transition into each other well. Sandra, you're going to be so happy. I'm doing a mosaic. It's a mosaic moss. It's still mosaic though. I'm just getting comfortable. It's like Tunisian. You just got to get comfortable with the stitches before you start getting cray and doing, yeah. So right now I'm getting, I did my stitch marker. Let me get it. Hold, please. Stitch marker. Because I already pulled the end out. Dadgummit. Okay. Regardless. Now, anybody that knows when you do anything like this, these always have to be, oh, I just showed it to you. I was trying to hold. Anyway, so that's what I got so far. I'm doing a rectangular. And it is mosaic moss. I was trying to turn it into slant so you could see that texture. I love it. It's back loop single, and then you go into the front loop of the row below. That's the where you did the back loop, and do a double. And I love this. It is so fun to do this stitch with color play. Like you can carry this one up the side really, really, really easy. But I love how the transitions are gorgeous. So, but these are really, really fun to do. You carry your yarn up the side and do 2 very highly contrasting colors. And it really, Donna, did you see? Look how far I got. I was just telling them we were shopping. But then I remembered I had some cotton wheel, or these cotton, what are they? The sugar wheels. I'm trying to, you know how these are very delicate. So that's what I got so far. That's my NICU blanket. So I'm going for the 30 by 24. It's about it. My Mama Swift taught us, if you want your thing 10 inch, if you do 10 inches, it'll give you the 40 by 50. So I put it back to 6. I'm just going to try. I'm going to get it as close as I can. If I have to do a border, I'll do that. Donna, she sent me the things. But this one, oh, so good. I love a good gradient. I am a gradient girl. You guys will know that. I don't like hard transitions. No, please stop. You have these beautiful patterns, these beautiful blankets. You're doing heirloom, and you use a self-striping yarn that breaks in the middle of the row. Oh, it hurts my feelings because my eye goes right to that. It makes it look like the blanket is cockeyed. This pattern really like feathers out those transitions. I laid it out and I was really trying to see, can I see where the color changed? I really had to dig in and look. Oh. Talk about woo See, that's another one I love. This one's got a heart. I color control this. Don't get that twisted. I color control my sweet rolls. But did you guys see? Did you see? Did you see? Did you see? Juan posted it. But I did a thing. I'm segueing. Hold on. Let me go back to my chat and look. Mama Swift's like, shut up. Oh, there's our Jetton. Hi, Carrie and Julia and Miss Pickle. Britt. Ribbit. Hi, baby. Ooh, Britty wants one of those granny square with the daisies, the cardi, the duster. I was looking and Nancy was just, I saw she held it up and it sparked me. She's using that. Is it the all-in-one granny that looks like a daisy or whatever that one is, that the granny square one? I can't remember what the yarn is called, but it's red heart and it makes the daisy. You know, it's like the all-in-one granny. And I thought, ooh, that one's pretty, but I think Britty just wanted the big it's not mosaic, it's the other one, Intarsia. It's the when you carry tapestry. Oh, see, Lola, I need new glasses. Okay, I'm zooming. You're doing painting. I was coloring. I was coloring with my Fiber Spider. Fiber Spider put up a thing. See, hold on. I'll do that in a second. Let me get to the bottom because I know that that was really far back because that was when we were talking about fucking. Fell asleep while crocheting. Oh, Marcy Lynn, I know this is really far back. I'm going to zoom real fast. I do not know Tunisian at all. I don't care for it. It's not my jam at all. Sky, baby. Hi, Zach. Sky. Hello, my love. If Sky is here, Sky will be able to tell us if, with the shops opening back up. And I don't think that we'll be doing boggy merch right now. But like I said, we still do have Luck of the Draw. The Mama Swift's Luck of the Draw merch. And I know Sky does her own merch. So I'm sure she's going to tell us, and I'm sure she already did. So I'll get to that. I'm sure. Waiting on my nephew. New nephew. Yay, babies. Okay, there's my Tana and then my Jacqueline. And there's, okay. I'm getting there. And there's my Donna. No, you were not in trouble. I was telling the Stitches that we were shopping for Knots of Love. Okay. Ooh, Dawn shopping. Oh, am I to the bottom? I'm to the bottom. Okay. Ooh, somebody's having a sale. Okay, so I was telling you guys I was kind of fighting in and out of a migraine for like pretty much all week. And do you ever just like when the seasons start to change, you get that little scratch in the back of your throat? It's because that bush right there it's got blooms all over it. Okay. And I could not, it hurt my eyes to crochet. So anyway, I got up this morning. That's what I was telling you guys. And I was working on my 5 for 5. And I watched the new movie with my Priyanka. Oh my gosh, I love that girl. Called The Bluff. What? Get that. She's the new Angelina. That girl is bad arse. I love the Priyanka. What's her name? Priyanka. Jonas. The Jonas. Yeah, her. Oh my goodness, that movie was so good. I watched that like this morning at 5 a.m. I had coffee, worked for 5 for 5. But anyway, the other day, I just real quickly in the middle of it, Juan just wanted some people to look over his new pattern. And so I did. And that's the itty bitty ditty bag. I can't want to say itty bitty titty committee. I think that's the point. But anyway, there's no D's in that. It's itty bitty. Okay. Because we all, we're sensitive about that. But anyway, I have lots of little bags. And I was like, I was just sitting here and I found this little thing and I put it inside and then did a thing, and then the handle was starting to curl. And so I curled it in on it and just tied it in a little knot, a loose knot on itself. This stupid ads. And slid a little thing that some clips came inside of. And look, it looks like a little rose. But that's my itty bitty ditty bag. This little thing that he did on that edge made it perfect. I was like, and for real, look, that's all I did is I had we had these containers and they were just throwing them away. I was like, I will take that. I will take those. And it was perfect. It perfectly slid inside of that. It said, sit me on your desk. And then I was like, is this or is this not perfect for the egg day coming? You know what, Linda, it doesn't need a tutorial. It's just a double crochet. It's a half double crochet in between. You know how Juan does his twins in a stitch in between? You're just going in between the stitches. That's it. Half double. That's it. It's a half double in between. Okay. And I looked it up just to make sure that when I was doing it that I was correct. And if you do wide double crochet, there's all kinds of them. And it's literally, instead of working in the stitch, you work in between them. In the in-between. Right? Isn't that perfect? And look, that thing barely took 10 yards. Look, I have this whole thing. And I thought, oh, you could do this. The little bag is perfect for a wristlet. Look, and that's what I like about this. If I need to use it for something, that just pops right out. And see, again, all I did. So the handle was already wanting to turn a little bit. And all I did was turned it back on itself and pushed it through and made it a little thing. A little thing. But if this is perfect for a little girl running on an Easter egg hunt and she needs to put her chapstick or, you know, or the big eggs will fit in that perfect for a cute little, and you could hang it. I don't know about you, but I came from a family, my husband's family. His sister was like decorate everything. I mean, the Easter baskets the kids would get. Yeah, she would have bought one of these for every kid in their favorite colors, and then would have had little treats inside of them, hanging from the trees for the kids to find. And then like all of the eggs, they were color coded. I did that one too. I've always done that one too. Like each kid like was blue, and then the other kid was yellow, and then the other kid was like purple. And so if they found an egg that was not their color, you leave it. Don't touch that. That's not for you. Thank you, Vivian, if you're still here, my love. But anyway, so I am, so I did that for my Juanito. Let me put you over here. And then again, I kind of, when you just need a break. Oh, my baby's home. You just need a break. And so Fiber Spider put out, he's coloring, and it's called Neographic Art. And I had to do my cards for the packages that are going out. So there's people that are going to get some really special ones. And then I just wrote in the back that I did that. And then it was, coloring with Fiber Spider. And then, kind of playing around with another one. And then this one here, I was playing around with just more linear, using a ruler. Just real simple to decorate some blank cards that I have. I have a couple more because I have some more love notes or pen pal notes that are going to go out. But yeah, coloring with Fiber Spider, it was fun. I needed to, it wasn't that I lost my Crojo. I just needed to, I fowed some things. And so when I when I try to, get something else on the hook, sometimes I need to just cleanse, as you say, cleanse the palette. Hi, mommy, mama, mommy, hi, mommy. Yeah, so I did that. I colored some cards for the pen pals. And then that's a Penelope. Everybody say hello to Penelope. This is Penelope Featherington. She is my sidekick for now. But that's a package. I have to go put the ribbon on that. Let's see, what else are we doing? Oh, I showed you that. And then the next one is I've been working on my 5 for 5. I told you guys that I had to frog her, like all the way back to week 2. And I'm really glad that I did. Again, Mama Swift has learned me up that if there's a mistake in it, don't compound the mistake, go fix it. Because she is absolutely correct. If you know that there's a mistake in there and it just, that mistake will compound and get bigger. And I don't care what it is, what pattern it is. If there's a mistake, it will compound. So just stop, go back, and do it again. Yes, it sucked. And it hurt my feelings a lot to frog all that work. But again, I'm glad that I did because I changed one of the stitches. I have that right. It's my thing. I changed it to that, what did he call it? The basket stitch. It's one row of V's, a row of iris, row of V's, row of iris. And I did that, but I modified it a little bit to be a little more lacy, put some chain 2s in between. And so now I'm moving along. You can see now I'm 1, 2, 3. I'm on week 4. And here, let me come up like this. So up here for week 1, I have the triad stitch. That's oh wait, is that the back? Yeah. I have the triad stitch is my yellow. And then here's my luck of the draw. That's my main color is my blue. And then the next one are fillet rows. And then, my main color. And then this row here was the crisscross. And I just did one row of crosses. And then now the next one is these. And like I said, they're V's and then iris. V, and then you put the iris inside. So I'm working on that. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm only 4 weeks behind. It doesn't matter though, because I have a month. This is a member treat. And if for a member, I'm going to do it right. Okay, I'm going to look at the chat in a minute. I just want to, and this is being made out of bamboo and cotton. And so right now it's just almost right past my belly. Well, I'll just show you. It's almost to my belly button. So I'm not going to make this much longer. Let's see. Yeah, I will. I'll finish it. I'll make her a big one. As long as I have the yarn, I'll go until the yarn is gone. Yeah, that yarn is like bamboo-tiful, and the bamboo cotton. I don't think there's any true boos in there. I don't think any of my boos are in there. It's all, I love this, the bamboo-tiful stuff. Okay, I'm back to the chat. So anyway, I've been, again, working on my 5 for 5. So, and I wasn't mad at the color sequencing because now my next color is going to be that green. And it's going to make like a, I'm very happy. All right, babies. So there's that one. What time is it? Okay. Watching my time today. Got that. So we're approaching week 9. It is week 9, isn't it? I left my board. Oh, and then as I was getting ready to come over here, I know Nisi was asking about the website for the boards. That was not Sky's channel thing was on pause, but I don't think the lady that makes the little boards. I'll get that from Mama Swift and I'll put it in the description box. I forget her name. Chickadee, hi baby. What you doing, girl? What you doing? Okay. What else? Hi, Jerry. Welcome in, my sweetheart. Nisi, are you resting? Snuggle up. Get your blankie. Hi, Terry, baby. I was recently, we were talking about favorite hooks. I have been using my Tulip Etimo. Oh, Franny. Have you, I didn't know if we saw, no, I haven't seen her in my Jilly's Fountain of Love. She sent me some yarn. I know you might see her before I do. I put it to the side. She sent me some beautiful yarn, and I went to go use some of it to make a chimkin. Well, no, this is per kitty meow meow. This is a meow meow kitty. Hold on. This one I have to open this one back up. It needs more stuffing. But I got an order, and it was a per kitty meow meow. And this yarn, this is Jelly Bean and Red Heart Super Saver stripes marled together with some faux fur. But this one that goes from the yellow to the green to the blue to the purple, and then the black is the Jelly Bean. So not the black one, but that one. There was a black Etimo inside of it. I was like, oh, score. I was like, what is this yarn barf? It wouldn't let go. And I stuck my finger in there, and it was like clink, got right on like the tip of my finger. I was like, oh, there's a hook in there. And I had to do some digging. But if you see my Jilly's Fountain of Love, that's Jill Fountain. She'll probably like it and have fun. But those are one of my favorite hooks. I also like the clover, and I like furls, boots with the furls. I got these kind of furls too. But I will have to say, I don't know, really furls, $38. People will pay though. People will pay. Those, I'm sure they're already gone. $38 is nothing when demand. People that have money don't care. I know. I'm really bummed because I can't bring myself to spend $38 plus shipping on a hook. I mean, I got two, and I got the sizes that I need, and so I'm okay. I would like the I and the J, but I do have the small ones. You go over a J, and those fur Odysseys are so heavy. They're too heavy for me. I know Juan likes them because it's a heft in his hand when he's doing his two, what are they, the 2 strands or 4-stranded ones together to do the, sorry, adjusting my pillow. Is that what you're talking about? This one. And I was like, I cannot put those two together. Oh, and then is this the one you're talking about, Cindy Lulu? Yeah, I was really surprised. And what you can't see is up close, the black yarn has all that neon in it. So you put this under a black light. I just have to put the eyes in the nose, and she's ready to go. But this was Mally the mallard, cluck cluck duck. And does that color make my beak look big? I gotta put the eyes, but I think I'm gonna open it back up. Take this little, I did some popcorn floofs in the tail that I'm not digging, and it needs more stuffing. It's too soft. But this is my favorite Bitty Stripes. This is a crayon box. It's my last skein of crayon box. Yes, isn't that beautiful? I have a little bit of it left. I think I left it in the other room though. I did, because I was working near the fireplace. Right, chickadee. I would have got the white one. And probably, see, I have a E, a G, and an H. I want the J. Yeah, I think I want the J. In fact, you can see my furls are right there next to my Reggie hat. That's that hat that I did that went in the magazine for Reggie. But that's my, I got the beautiful stand from my Misha Bella. That's Mishi. And that's where my furls are sitting. That my Odysseys. Because these ones, I actually have a set of the orange ones. They're in my cup over there. Hi, Gail. Welcome in. Check a bonbon, check a bonbon. They are heavy. But I like the small ones. Now, when I'm doing a lot of single crochet work, or I need to get in like the back loops or into slip stitches, I really like them. But the small ones, like G or smaller, even the H is a little heavy. Oh, I had that in there because when I was working on my ditty bag, I was actually, I was using my Brian Nelson, and then I also picked up my furl. I gotta go get that. That's sitting on the little footstool out there. That's what they're saying, Gail. They're saying that it's lighter, better constructed. But I was zooming in on the tip of it. I was like, but you guys changed that deep crevice for the tip. And it doesn't have a really nice divot into the tip. I was mad. I probably won't get one. I don't need one of those. The ones I have are perfect. I did want other colors because what girl doesn't want another pair of shoes? But there's so many other hooks that I would love to try one of those Leto hooks. Ever since Fiber Spider first showed those to us. And now that they're shipping again. Those were beautiful. I do have some O-fires too. And the O-fires that I have are nice. They're just like these furl streamlines. I have those over there too. I got some of the the bee ones from Dawn. Dawn, what was your friend? The bee something. I got a couple from her too. Just because I like that style of handle. Resin. They were on a furls live. Yeah, they're lighter. Yeah. Now again, I liked the weight of them, but again, the big one, I did hold a K. No, it was an L. I held an L, and it was that I can tell would have made my hand tired fast. But it glided through that heavy yarn, that furry yarn so beautifully. But you got to learn, some people, when they hold their hooks, they're like death grip, kung fu fighting. Now, I barely have my hands on my hook. I let the hook work for me. I use gravity. I spin. I move my hand around. But I try not to grip like you could take my hook out of my hand at any time. I don't hold like this. You're like, no. And I learned how to do that after having an injury. So you just got to practice on, instead of wristing, you turn it. And you'll learn smaller movements, like this movement replaces this. This movement replaces this. You know what I'm saying? Pencil holders. The twist replaces all of that. So that's what these hooks are made for. So I did this years and years and years ago when furls first came out. So you see how a furls is, okay? You see how the thickest part of the furl is right there. That goes in the center of your hand. Whether you're a pencil holder, that goes in the center of your hand. Or you choke back if you're a twister, okay? But when I am a pencil, or I'm but I choke up, I put my finger up here. I put that hump right in the center of my hand, and I use my fingers to hold that area right there. And then this is a lot of where my tension comes from. I hold the yarn as I'm doing stuff. But that hump goes right in the middle of your hand. So a lot of people are like, it's uncomfortable. Well, that's because you're not in the right spot. You have to feel the center of the weight of the hook goes right in the middle of your hand. That is the way to use a furl. So again, if you're way up here trying to hold it, if you're a twister, it's perfect. That's where you get your twist, is right as if you hold in the center and get your twist on. But for any other time, that hump goes, and then your hands are right in front of it. See? Pencil holders. I know Mama Swift really chokes up. You hold, wherever feels more comfortable. You like it thinner, you like it thicker, you like a thicker to hold on to. But she doesn't like these either. But you just have to learn where the balance of the hook is. For pencil holders, it's going to be, that finger is going to go right where the hump is. Okay. For me, I choke up just a little bit right in the center of your palm, finger up or finger not. And again, the weight of the hook goes right in the center of your palm. So if you have a furl and you didn't like them before, try that. And again, you're not supposed to be gripping a furl. It's supposed to just be laid in your hand, and at any time you could take that out of your hand. If you find that someone couldn't take that out of your hand, you're holding it too tight. True ergonomic hook. I mean, that's what the ergonomic hooks were made for. Smaller motions, holding your hand in a more natural state. Like when you put your hands just like out, you're just sitting. The natural state of your hand is open. This, you can feel it pull. That is not a natural, position. More open. So yeah. The little tiny skinny hooks are really bad for us. There's Mama Swift. Yeah. And if you are going to use those little tiny thin, hooks, then you just really don't use Kung Fu grip. Make sure your grip is loose. Shake your hands out regularly. Do your wrists, fingers. Not enough to crack them, but stretch them. Yeah. I mean, and I'm not sponsored by any means, but I love me some furls. But I just love hooks because I will scream it from the rooftops. Every hook has its purpose. Now, there are hooks that, like for furry yarn, there's hooks for grippy yarn. Like the other day, I was using that Bambootiful. My furls was not liking that. It was grabby and it wasn't smooth, so I knew I had to go to a different hook. And I went to my Etimo. Another thing is you should clean your hooks regularly. Like I like to clean my hooks after every use, especially if I've been nibbling. If I've been having snacks and stuff, you'll look at your hooks and you'll be like, "Gum, girl." You gotta wash your hooks. And I just get warm soap and water in my hands, get my hooks, or get a bucket, get your little basin and get some warm soapy water in there. And just with your hands, you don't gotta scrub them, just like you're washing silverware. Yeah. The hooks, I mean, think about that. You put that in your hand every day. It's like makeup brushes. Some people don't realize you have to clean your makeup brushes or get new ones regularly. Ew. All right. We're 6 minutes, Dougie Fresh. Did I do it all? Oh, that the moss mosaic that pattern that I was following tutorial was from Beba Blanket. I'll get her stuff in the description. I was working on my 5 for 5. That's luck of the draw 14. We're on week number 685. We're on week number 8. Then go check out Fiber Spider. It was so cool. We're coloring. It was fun just to like have something different to watch. Let's see. I think that's it. Oh, and my K&K crochet, my Bumble beanies. My Bumblebee Mountain Outreach beanies. I have completed my 20 beanies for this quarter. And I did say that I'm going to make a couple of coordinates to go with a few of them. So my next thing is I'm going to pull those out. I'm going to pull at least 5. If I have, like, because a lot of it was done with scrap yarn, once game Thangs. So if I have enough yarn left over, I will make the coordinate or see if I can make a coordinating piece to go with it. So keep in tune for that. Let's see. Always the jacks it up, Mal. I'm still doing my. I just did one. I only got 1 row. Hey, 1 row is more than what I had before. Working on my Aberdeen mini cake, Blancho. Monday night, we'll work on the Blancho again. I think. Yeah. I might not have you guys looking at my hands now that we're really in it. And I may have a surprise guest. We will see. I have asked and we will see. Let's see. Boho mosaic bag. Oh yeah. I love it. Again, it's just one of those things you have to familiarize yourself with the style. And so that's what I'm doing. Yeah, mosaic moss. It's awesome, beautiful. Okay. What else are we doing? We've got the luck of the draw on Thursdays. We're going to do, I'm doing the mosaics there. So I am fully locked and loaded. We're starting I'm starting my knots of love. I've made those as well too. Now that I've got the 20 for Bumblebee Mountain. And oh, thank you, Sandra. I was thinking, and it was all prompted or nudged by how I started to feel when I had just completely submerged myself in Boggy. And it's nothing to do with anyone else but myself. This is my business, nobody else's. But I was sacrificing things that made me happy, like the veterans beanies, the hugs, my Blancho Swanchos and such. And all I was making was blankets. And I said to myself, how can I continue to support people that mean a lot to me when, because I want to do some stuff for Niecy, and I want to continue to do stuff for K&K and Warm Up America to, because our crafting adventures with Amy and whoever does, there's lots of people that do Warm Up America, and not just focus, like, again, 15 blankets on Boggy. What was I thinking? Those 15 blankets, I could have given, 5 different organizations 3 blankets, or 15 organizations 1 blanket. And then I'm feeling like I'm spreading more. I'm spreading that kindness more and not just bombarding one charity with give it all you got. Get up on. No. So my goal for 2026, let's revisit and revise and come back around. And that is going to be, I'm just doing 1. I'm going to make 1 NICU blanket. I'm going to make a couple of beanies. Beanies, that's different because beanies are different. But I'm not going to just focus on one thing. And when Nancy gets back up and running, when she is going to, if she starts collecting anything or supporting, I will support my friend. But we'll see. We'll see who comes around to the channel here supporting here. You know, you guys come over and see me and you show me the things that you're working on. And oh, hey, I'm working on this. It might pique my interest. All the tongues and the cheeks and things. So, right. Right. Yeah. I got you. I read fluent typo. I know what you meant. It had letters in it. It's all good. I love my husband so much. He has given me such the vocabulary. We are the family of the all the punny things are intended. I love puns. I love one-liners. I love the things that make you go, wait, what did she just say? Like a month of Sundays and 12 days. It's a month. It's just a month of Sundays, but a month of Sundays and 12 days is even more. That one's one of my favorites, is the month of Sundays. Yeah. I'll gladly pay you on Tuesday for a skein of things today. You guys see my jumping jacks there? Yeah, that was another thing I want to make. I want to make the little NICU octos. They do the, and we have lots of octo patterns. That's the Jack Skellington one. What was his name, Mama Swift? We have Mummy Swift. It's a Mama Swift, Mummy Swift. But it's an octo. We could do those for the NICU places too. I have to find out if Christine wants those. Kay, hi baby. I forgot that you had slid in here. And Mona sifting all the things. And there's our Andrew. Hi baby. Right. Well, they were using it up until Fire Marshal Bill decided to be a Richard, and Mr. Tracy needed to mind his own business. But they're right. I mean, they have to be able to store them. But yeah, I think they would have went through the blankets a lot faster if the guidelines were followed a little more closely. There were a lot of blankets that were not to the measurements. So either they were way too big or they were way too small. And so all of those blankets have to be stored and put elsewhere. So yeah, that's not all of it though. And Nancy, she's got her own things going on right now. That was a lot. That consumed every ounce of it was every content my girl was putting up. So, and without it, it's like now it's recircling, regrouping, and I know her numbers are dropping. We still need to go over there and check out what she's doing and pay attention and listen so we can see what she's going to do next. Right? There are so many, just to give us focus, right? I like to have my craft give me focus, because I've never been like inventory based type of thing, like let's make a bunch of stuff and then put it on the Etsy store. No, that's not why I started this. I mean, it's getting a little bit to that. I've got boxes and boxes and 3 more boxes and bins of faux prototypes, things that I love but just didn't love the colors, or whatever, that I'm like, what do I do with all of this? And I did do a test. Hey Barb, I did do a test. I threw some things on the Etsy store, and there were things that sat for a year, and so that, and I thought I made them very decent priced, but again, it's hard with handmade stuff. People want things special made. They want, oh, instead of this here, could you use orange there? No, this is the one that I have. It's the world of custom orders. People don't want things that are already, they either want things that are ready to ship and you have like 5 colors, or they want custom orders. And I understand custom orders. Custom orders, with the price of things, you want it custom. But Right, Jerry. Yeah, and you know what? The same kind of thing happened when Hat Not Hate ended. It was again another one where the facilitators were just at the end. There wasn't a lot, and then all hell broke loose. Poor Lynanne and what she's going through, and Nancy is taking care of personal business herself, and life happens, and um right. Well, Jerry, that's because you followed the rules. There were a lot of people, and I hate to say a lot because there was, not one, not two, not a few, not a couple. There were more. So there were a lot of blankets that were sent in as donation. I call them donation dumps. And they're like, ones that they maybe couldn't sell, or they just had an inventory of something. Didn't they? Come on. You knew if that didn't measure right, and you sent it anyway. Nancy will never call anyone out. She'll never return to sender. She will take those blankets and find a place for them. But you know when the blanket's not coming to measurement, and you sent it anyway. And with that being said, now they have blankets they can't do anything with. Well, they're going to find something to do with the blankets, but for the intents and purposes, now those however many blankets were the blankets that now will not go on the kids' beds. So, yeah. But yeah, I was really sad. I mean, it all, and again, it happened so fast, Jerry. I found out when you found out. I was like, okay, what's happening? I thought at least I'd get a text or something. No, I was finding out everything when you guys were finding out. And that's okay, because I wasn't on panel anymore. But that was the only thing I wasn't doing. I was still answering emails. I was still sending out, and trying to help. But yeah, so we all found out together. You really can. And if the dimensions aren't right, like if you want to do Warm Up America, or you want to do Snowball Express or Project Linus, or, donate to your local homeless shelters, they don't give two stitches as long as it can be laundered, and they can, because that's what the parameters were. Yeah. You really can't. There's so many people in need right now. All the families in the Appalachians. Oh my gosh, those families are in dire need of everything: food, fuel, shelter. Yeah. So there's people that are in need everywhere. We'll find places, and I know that a lot of people look to us for focus. I used to be that person that I would run around just trying to find things to donate to help give me focus. I'll help. We'll help you find stuff. Right. They just sent them to send them. Yeah. And again, it wasn't like it was in malice. I'm not accusing anyone of sending things like, this is 50 by 60. I'm sending it anyway. Wrong finger. I know that in my heart of hearts, I know that that's not it was. And what it was that Nancy had said on numerous occasions, oh, it's okay. If they're too big, they will find a place for them. They'll give them to the families, or to the medical staff, or the staff. So Nancy gave people permission to do it on multiple occasions. And I told her, stop doing that. Stop saying that. You can't, or people will no longer follow the parameters that were set forth by Boggy. They'll just send whatever they have. And that's exactly what happened. So, Yeah, we'll regroup. We're like I said, like if you guys want to come, these again, knots of love, very specific. Um, she is very specific. If you don't follow the rules, they will not accept your package. So, um, again, because the centers that Knots of Love sends to are very specific with what they want and how they want it. So we abide by the rules. So print your thing, read it, make sure it's something you want to have to do. There's laundering, and she even asked a specific kind of bag that you mail them in. Biodegradable, less footprint stuff. So, again, read the parameters. We'll do that. K&K Crochet, get over there. They're accepting items as well. I know she's also doing the Christmas in July thingy, or the Christmas extravaganza thing. We've got lots of things we can participate, guys. We will dip. We will do the things. We will have fun. Just remember, through all of this, the point is to have fun. Okay? You don't want to make something and you're not feeling good about it. So I encourage you, take a step back. Let's make some wearables. Mama Swift, that's what she's been doing. She made like 3 sweaters in 3 hours. The luck of the draw is about to start in a couple weeks. Luck of the draw 15. I am going to do a swancho. So we do like a 4-point poncho, but what did I do? 6-point? Yeah, it's a 6-point poncho. We put an extra point. You pulled it sideways and then you sew up. And yeah. So I'm gonna do a swancho. It's a sweater poncho. Those of you that don't want it to be a sweater, don't want it up and with this little cuff on the sleeve, you can just make your you can just make the blancho. I don't know so much if it's gonna be a blanket poncho. You can just make the poncho. Hi, Springy Dingy. Hello, my love. So we're going to do that too. That's Monday nights. So stay tuned. I'm going to start cranking on my blanchos for Monday so we can do the next one. And I think what we'll do is we'll have Mondays and Thursdays for stitching together. So Monday nights, we'll do the Monday nights stitching after dark, and then Thursday night. What did I call that on Monday nights? Right now it's blancho time. But then on Thursday nights with Mama Swift, we have Stitching After Dark. So stitching with my stitches after dark. So stay tuned. I'll see you guys again Monday night. Yes, please, let's do joyous things. I want to hear uplifting and joy in the chat, and you guys making beautiful things and finding things that make you happy. Because we have to. I have to. That's what I'm doing. And following me on this path, that's what we're doing. So, just find the joy in what you're making, or don't make it. If I can give you a word of advice, again, it'll compound. That mistake, that error, that oops will compound. If you don't feel good about it in the middle, you're not going to feel good about it at the end. So find patterns that bring you joy. Gary, hi baby. I gotta get over. Gary just put up. He did the doodad, the doodah date. I did whatchamacallit too. Whatchamacallit's good. 4 is another one. Gary, did you enjoy Hooked on Sunshine? Yeah, see, because I do the Hooked on Sunshining, and Mama Swift was gonna do Phoenix. I don't know if I want to do Phoenix. I looked at her. If she decides to do Phoenix, I may continue on my mixology. I started making mixology. And that's 3 different patterns of Hooked on Sunshine she blended together. I think it's What's Its Name, or It's in a Name. What's Its Name, 4, and Phoenix. You have to have all 3 patterns, which, of course, I did. And then mixology shows you how to put all 3 of those patterns together. Ooh, I think I know what we're doing. Right. Dude, we read typo. We know you meant doodad. Yeah, Doodad was beautiful. Gary just finished that one. You guys got to go over and see. Yeah, gorgeous. And Gary's the one that got me all turned on to these red teapot atelier, and that he was just doing the Reuter. Reuter is beautiful. Yep. And I actually just put a new backdrop upstairs. Haven't really been filming up there a lot, but it's my beautiful hug that Gary made me. Next time you see me film upstairs, you'll see it. It's beautiful. It's blue and it's mine. Doo-dah day. Right. Yeah. Whatchamacallit was really nice too. I haven't met a Hooked on Sunshine that wasn't amazing. I mean, Nessa really puts the stuff into the stuff. They're very well written patterns. Love. That's Hooked on Sunshine. See, now, Mama Swift, we're going to have to do it. Gary, would you like to join us? Now, what I'm going to do is I am going to get my, hold on. I'm going to get my this kind of yarn. Watch out, Sparkle. And I'm going to do a Hooked on Sunshine Blancho. Well, Swancho. I'm going to sew it up with some of this. Mama Swift will use her DK weight and she'll make the real blanket in 3 hours. But I think that's what I'm going to do. If you'd like to join us, you do one too, Gary. I know he's he's got all his stuff planned out. But all right, I'm going to go. I have to go grocery shopping. Holy moly. I need some veggies. Right? Aren't they, Elaine? Puddin' didn't you do? I thought you did Phoenix too when the girls did it a couple years ago. Yeah, gorgeous patterns. I mean, and again, very well made. Cindy Lulu, she wants me to get up, doesn't she? Cindy, you want old or new sexy phones? I'll let her choose. I get up off of my thing. Dun, 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 dun. Right? That's what this is. Do you know that's Moroccan mint blanket? I left out the center and made it a poncho. Did she say? I'm waiting to see if Cindy says if she wants the old ones or the new ones. Old sexy phones or or new sexy phones. Nope, stop that. There's such a delay. Thank you, baby. My Cindy Lulu spoils me so. Well, I guess because she might, one of my OGs, she might do it for the, oh, Yaya. Yes, I love Yaya's boy. Yaya's boy is another one that's really nice. Yes, email me. I thought I gave you them digits too. You could text me too. Either one. Okay, let's do old ones. So silly. I was being hecka silly right there. Did y'all see me? I was being hecka silly. All right, I'm going. It's time to go. Oh, right as a stupid ad comes on. All right, I love you guys. I'll see you Monday night. We got all the things, all the places. Fuzzy butt. Fuzzy butt. She got a fuzzy butt. Okay, where's my thing? All right, and check it. I got a new outro. Ooh, pretty piano music. Okay, love you guys. I'm going. Gotta nourish. Bye. It won't go. It's not.